Hi, and welcome to day 69 of Quattro University's 9-Day Challenge. Well, today Chris and I went to do another thing that we love, or particularly I love. We went to see a movie, Astro Boy. Now you might think, okay, another one of these CGI films, action adventure, whatever. But it actually has a little more meaning to me because the original Astro Boy, which debuted in 1962 on NBC, was the first TV show that I can actually remember watching and liking. It was so early in my life that I can remember liking it a lot. I remember for years I was always looking for an Astro Boy book because you remember the she used to come out with the golden books or the coloring books. Never found one. Now I couldn't remember any of the plots from then. I was too young. Cartoon Network did start running it on its Adult Swim 2 years ago for about 6 months or so. So from that, I knew the plot, but I didn't know it back from when I first originally watched it. Now, Astro Boy, so for me it's a milestone, but it's also a milestone in anime history. It was the first continuing series in animation in Japan. They had a few others that were like a compilation of shorts, like you might have like different Disney shorts in America, but it was this first series in anime. So, and a little known fact, the creator, never can remember his name, Tezuka Osama, actually studied under Walt Disney. And if you've seen the end credits on the original series, you see it was co-produced by NBC. So it's always had a very big American tie-in. So this is actually the second series of Astro Boy. The first one was in the early 60s. There was one in the, I believe, late 70s. And then the third one, which I just became aware of not too long ago, in the 90s. And now this version is the newest one, the CGI version. There's a few differences, but nothing really big in the history of Astro Boy. For those of you who are not familiar with it, Astro Boy was originally a real living boy who dies in an accident, and then his father, grieving him so much, creates a robot to look like him and kind of replace him. In the original series, the creator became disheartened with his creation because as the years went on, Astro Boy didn't grow, so he just reminded he wasn't a real boy. And of course, the years that went by were compressed into a montage in the first 30-minute episode. In this series, the father kind of instantly, just within a few days, realizes this is not his son. And every time he looks at him, he just remembers of his son. So there's a few little differences in there. And in the original series, Dr. Elephant, who adopts him, didn't know his father. Here he does. Basically, it's not any big changes that should upset anybody, maybe except for some diehards. But it was a really good story. There are some places there that Chris and I were tearing up. So it was very touching. And overall, I'm very glad to see that, here after like 50 years, this particular property from Japan is still going strong. And I hope to do a sequel or do some more with it. So that's how Chris and I are boosting ourselves to the power of 4. And that's about a week we've done of things we love. So tomorrow it's back to business, back to our Quattro Booster business and doing our things to boost our business and our wealth and wellness and all that to the power of 4.